I'm just going to take you through something I've been working on for some time. It's a consulting tool to help business owners structure their strategy. A lot of the times we rely on just the whiteboard and scribbling on there, but there's no real structure, especially when it comes to consulting strategies that maybe we're not used to using. So it just keeps you focused, and it has everything stored in its memory, so you can easily go back and have a look and see how it affects your business. So I called it Everjoy Navigator. Basically, it's based on a ship analogy with the anchor points, the sail, the beam, and the wave. The idea is to transform business problem solving into a clear AI-powered navigation journey and captain your ship, which is the AI, through the 4 C's of strategic frameworks with intelligent guidance. So if you think of AI as a powerful ship engine, it can take you faster and further than ever before. But without a map, compass, or navigation strategy, you'll just burn fuel and drift. And so consulting frameworks act as the navigation tools, making sure the engine is aimed in the right direction. Here's how to reframe the classic consulting methods with fresh acronyms and a seafaring analogy. So if you have a look, what we have is the anchor, and that's analyzing needs, challenges, and hidden operational routes, equivalent to what the standard traditional model, which is the driver tree. The process starts with a clear destination, for example, double your revenue in 1 year, and then it identifies the anchor points of 2 to 4 major pulling forces and pushing results, example, acquire customers. So if you have a look here under anchor framework, you can drop your anchor into the deep to uncover the true root causes and drag forces between layers and reveal what's really driving your business challenges. So here's acquisition, retention, and so forth. So you can do a proper analysis, and then once you've selected your different things that you'd want to have a look at, it then creates a report for you of what your priorities, your top priorities are in your business. Sort of like a treasure map, but the map outlines exactly what you need to focus on. So that comes in quite handy, especially if you looking at what are the driving factors or what will anchor your business. The next framework is called the SAIL framework, and basically the SAIL framework is the equivalent of the business acumen, which is the profit, the growth, the value proposition. And so you adjust your sails to catch the winds of opportunity, balance profit, growth, and value to optimize your business momentum. And this is where you look at sustainable growth over a long period of time. So so just depending on what you want to focus on, you can do it percentage-wise. Perhaps growth is really important to you, so maybe put that up to 85%, and so forth. And then once you've created that, you can then have a look at it percentage-wise as your core set navigation configuration. So that works out quite well for you as you go along on your journey. The next framework has to do with the beam, and the beam is sort of like the lighthouse, and that is your guiding force behind your business. And you can type in exactly what you want. Maybe you want to double your revenue within a year. And then you can create the light beam with that in focus, and then it sort of spits out exactly what you need to focus on to do so. So it is customer experience with excellence, tactical initiatives, implement your customer success program, establish key performance dashboard, automate core processes, and build scalable infrastructure. Market analysis shows a 50% growth opportunity. Customer feedback indicates 78% satisfaction. Operational metric 23, which is the efficiency gap. Some of your risks. So it really drills right down, and it sort of sets a light on your path to figure out exactly how you're going to reach your lighthouse goal. The last one is about wave, which is work from action, validate, expand. And this is equivalent to the FAST model. So the WAVE model sort of mimics the FAST model in traditional consulting. And this is to test your assumptions or your actions and what's the ripple effect. Expand, validate with external benchmarks to navigate with confidence. So it's working off the first principles, and here you can see, what your customer will pay, 20% preview on instant delivery, mobile first approach. Maybe you want to have a WhatsApp app or a mobile app, a subscription model which reduces churn. Maybe your business is churning. A lot of people are leaving and trying to find the competitors, but if you have some sort of loyalty program or subscription, it might reduce that. So just all of the different operational, competitive response, and cost structure change logistics. So this sort of thing is sort of like what's not the constant in your triangulation, and it kind of looks at some of that to chart your course to success. And you can generate a roadmap with that as well, and that's a validation voyage roadmap, and it kind of looks at everything in more detail of what you want to do in your metrics. So that pretty much describes the full consulting framework structure. You can go through that and you can explore some of the frameworks and you can have a look at it, and you can even tailor something more specific to your needs. The idea is to transform your vision into reality, navigate business challenges, and chart your course to success.